Algebraic reasoning review 2.1 and 2.2. This is number 21. Alright, again, this is quadratic. So I'm going to burn through this one. At this point, you should realize that your vertex is right here at negative 5, 4. Negative 5, 4. And then that, well, since it's up top and everything's below, well, that's a max at y equals 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my range, because this talks about your y values. My highest y is 4, and my lowest y is negative infinity. So just put them in order. Negative infinity to 4. And in set notation, well, remember, introduce your y, then y, talk about it. Well, if you're below the 4, are you less than the 4 or greater than the 4? In this case, it's less. So y is less than or equal to 4. And I made a mistake over here. The 4 is part of the graph. So the 4 would have a bracket. Okay. Let's erase this. Come on. There we go. And again, your domain and range. For quadratics, nothing is off limits. So your domain, negative infinity to positive infinity, it's all real numbers. And x is a set of all real numbers. Okay? Your y-intercept, well, you can't see it. So for a y-intercept, remember, that is when x is 0. That's a horrible bracket. So just plug in 0 for x. And honestly, you can just shove in your calculator like that. 0 plus 5 squared plus 4. Well, 0 plus 5 is 5. Squared is 25. 25 times negative 3 is negative 75. Plus 4 is negative 71. So your y-intercept is at negative, 0, comma, negative 71. That's where your y-intercept is. Your x-intercept, a little more involved. Alright, you can't really see exactly where they're at, so they're probably either fractions or rationals or something along those lines. So again, that's c plus or minus the square root of negative d over a divided by b, comma 0. So start plugging them in. Your c value is negative 5, plus or minus. Your d value is 4, so remember it's negative 4 divided by your a value, which is negative 3, divided by your b value, which is, well, in this case, 1, comma 0. And just start reducing. Your 1, we never say divided by 1, so we can go ahead and take that out. So it's negative 5 plus or minus, and a negative divided by a negative is positive, but 4 is not divisible by 3. So we'll just leave it 4/3. And you can't really take the square root of 4/3 evenly. So that's negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 4/3. That is where your x-intercepts are. And remember, this plus or minus means it's twice. Once with a plus, once with a minus. Alright, increasing and decreasing. Alright, we're going uphill until this point right here, and then we're going downhill. So this is my increasing side, this is my decreasing side. Okay, from negative infinity to that point, and from that point to positive infinity. Alright, so where are you going uphill? That's your increasing. Where are you going downhill? That's your decreasing. So increasing, negative infinity to 5, or negative 5, I'm sorry. And your decreasing is from, I'm sure it again, negative 5 to infinity. Okay, negative infinity to 5, 5 to positive infinity. Hopefully you have the guts to try number 22 on your own. Go for it if you haven't already.